All right, we're back for our daily MLB Best Bets here for Saturday, May 24th. We've got 16 games today in Major League Baseball with the Orioles and Red Sox trying to attempt another doubleheader today. But again, 16 games today, 30 teams playing, and we've got 5 best bets for this entire slate. Yesterday, man, we're still on fire. 4-1 yesterday with the MLB. The only one that did not hit was the Washington Nationals, and we'll talk about the Nats later on in this video. But we've got 5 best bets for this entire Saturday slate. And folks, before we get into it, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more daily MLB best bets here on the channel. Yesterday we posted our game number 3 predictions between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Later today we'll have game 3 between the Pacers and the New York Knicks. We're 4 for 4, by the way, on both spreads and money lines for the conference championship series so far in the NBA, so make sure to go check us out over there. We keep hitting on the Pacers, by the way, guys. We are up so many units betting on the Pacers right now. It's absolutely insane. Also, later today on Greedo Plays MMA, we're going to have our UFC Fight Night Blanchfield versus Barber full card predictions, so make sure to check out that video on Greedo Plays MMA later today. Okay, on to the first of our 5 best bets. We're going to kick things off again with the Red Sox Orioles. Guys, I'm taking the Red Sox at even money. If we get this, we're firing on it. All right, I don't care. Originally, I was going to lay off of Red Sox Orioles. So again, yesterday, they were supposed to play 2 games. We had the Red Sox in the first game. I'm not going to lie, I woke up a little bit late for that game. I checked my phone. Oh, it's 2-0 O's. Regardless, I got to see the Red Sox put up 19 runs. We were completely fine in that spot. Shout out to Rafaela for really getting it going for the Red Sox in that game. Anyways, Boston wins at 19-5. Second half of the doubleheader gets postponed. It gets rained out. So they're just going to play 2 games today. I was originally going to stay away because I thought Lucas Giolito was going to be pitching the first game of this doubleheader for Boston. No, it's Hunter Dobbins. Giolito's going the second game, so the first pitching matchup today on Fox Sports 1 is Zach Eflin and Hunter Dobbins. The game's on FS1 and MLB Network. Why? Okay, anyways, yeah, it's Eflin versus Dobbins. I'm okay with this. Zach Eflin got really rocked in his last start, and that was against the Washington Nationals. The Nats last Sunday, 5 1/3 innings pitched for Eflin, 10 hits, 8 runs, 4 home runs for Washington. I'm okay with this. Eflin had a really good start to the season, but that Nats start wasn't great. The Angels start was just all right. And the last time he pitched against Boston in Baltimore, Eflin went 6 innings, gave up 8 hits and 3 runs. I mean, that's playable. That's playable, obviously, for us here in Boston. And Hunter Dobbins has been serviceable this year, right? He's probably not going to go more than 6 innings, but the ERA is 3.62. His best start all year was against the Kansas City Royals, in which he went 6 innings, 5 hits, 0 runs. Dobbins is going to do a job, and I'm okay with this. His last start against the Mets, 4 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run. Again, serviceable. We will take that. But the main thing that I have for this game, guys, is the O's aren't good. They are now, 15 games under 500, and you want to trust in this team to win? Nuh-uh. I'm okay with that. I'm going to take Boston again. Now, I understand Alex Bregman, likely not playing today, exited yesterday's game. I believe it was in the 5th inning? 6th inning? He got hurt, exited the game. He said it's going to be only day-to-day for him, but I doubt Bregman's going to immediately jump back into the lineup. That's fine. Again, they're going to play, Sogar's just going to play third, Toro's going to play first. That's fine. Guys, Boston's good enough to win this game. Rafael Devers yesterday with 8 RBI. I understand, right? The last 4 RBI came with the grand slam off of Emmanuel Rivera. Yes, the position player Emmanuel Rivera. But regardless, Devers with 2 home runs yesterday, 4 hits, 8 RBI. Duran, 2 hits, 3 RBI. Again, the stats are a little padded, honestly, for both teams because we saw position players pitching for both these teams. Toro pitched the top of the 9th for Boston, and then Rivera obviously pitched the bottom of the 8th for Baltimore. Now he's sporting a 72 ERA on the season. But I think even without Bregman, the Red Sox are going to be okay here. This Baltimore lineup is still struggling, right? Jackson Holliday is the outlier. Holliday's been really good. Honestly, if things keep going the way they're going right now, Jackson Holliday is going to make his first All-Star appearance this season. He's going to be the only All-Star this year for the Baltimore Orioles. And yes, that is including Gunnar Henderson, right? I don't know. Well, Henderson has been better. We'll see. Now, if Henderson and Holliday have kind of on par numbers to each other, it's going to be Henderson in the game instead of Holliday. Let's just be honest. But anyways, right, Henderson's still kind of figuring it out. Adley's been bad. Mountcastle hasn't been good. Cedric Mullins, Heston Kjerstad, and Jorge Mateo is an automatic out at the bottom of the lineup. Now, Baltimore did have 14 hits yesterday, but only 5 runs. They're not able to cash in. They weren't all that successful yesterday against Brayan Bello. They had 6 hits and 2 runs off the guy and couldn't get anything going against that Baltimore bullpen. Cade Povich, again, does not have a bad start. Povich has been pretty good recently in back-to-back starts against the Nats and the Red Sox. Zach Eflin, though, I'm not sold. It was not good in his last start. I think the Red Sox are able to get to him early. I think Hunter Dobbins is serviceable enough. And I compare both these teams' lineups, and I'm like, all right, Boston is the way better team. So again, the main reason I'm taking this is when we look at the odds. I mean, even odds for this game is highway robbery, in my opinion, right? And now yesterday we did have a game where we took the Angels at minus, 155, and I said I normally wouldn't do that, but again, rarely I will do that. At times, if there's a game I really like, I'm going to fire on minus 155, and thankfully we hit and the game wasn't really all that competitive. But in a game like this, it's like, all right, if we're getting this value for the Red Sox, we're 100% taking it. Guys, they're a much better team than Baltimore. Boston, sure, they're only one game over 500. The O's are 15 games under 500. Baltimore's better chances to win in the second game of this doubleheader against Giolito. I don't think they're winning the first game. I'm taking the Boston Red Sox to win yet again. Even money, we are taking Boston here at home at Fenway Park, even without Alex Bregman. To our second best bet of the video today, we are going to our Washington Nationals best bet. I'm going Ahmed Rosario over on 1.5 total bases, which is at plus 125. Ahmed Rosario, not an everyday player for the Washington Nationals, but I do think this line is very playable today to the fact that the Washington Nationals are very dependent now on left-handed hitters. They call up Dalen Lyle yesterday. Robert Hassel's in the lineup now. Yesterday, they lost. They couldn't score a damn run against the San Francisco Giants, and I'll get to that in a second here. But with this new lineup, they rarely have righties in the lineup now, right? And sure, there's going to be switch hitters like Josh Bell still plays every day, but Josh Bell and Keibert Ruiz are going to hit from the right side of the plate today against a lefty for the San Francisco Giants and Kyle Harrison. Harrison now rejoining the Giants rotation. He was a bullpen arm to start the year, but with Justin Verlander out with injury on the 10-day IL, it's going to be Kyle Harrison now making these starts in his spot in the rotation. Anyways, though, Harrison's a lefty. Same thing with tomorrow with Robbie Ray pitching for the Giants. So the Nats are going to need to get their righties in the lineup. Well, the easy fixes are Ahmed Rosario playing third base and Alex Call playing for one of Robert Hassel and Dalen Lyle. I think it's probably going to be Lyle out. I think the organization holds Hassel to a higher regard at this point, but who knows? One of those two guys are going to sit. But I will say this, and this is why I'm taking Ahmed Rosario here on the over total bases. There is going to be a lot of emphasis on Ahmed Rosario getting on base today for the Nats in their clubhouse. Rosario is going to be their best hitter against left-handed pitching today. That's all he does, right? We saw him the walk-off hit the other day against the Braves. He had one at-bat, and he drove in Robert Hassel with that hit into left field, and that was against the left-handed pitcher. That's, again, what he specializes in, and Rosario should be batting at the top of the lineup today. He should probably be in the 5 spot, potentially the 2. They sometimes put him at 2 with the lefty on the mound. We'll see. But Rosario should see a lot of at-bats. Rosario has gotten a hit in each of his last 6 games, and that's when left-handed pitchers are pitching. That's, again, the only time he plays. So I feel pretty good about Ahmed Rosario in this spot. Now, yesterday's game for the Nationals, we need to get Mackenzie Gore some damn run support. It's ridiculous. Like, Mackenzie Gore is almost getting to Paul Skeens territory of no run support. He takes the L yesterday, which is ridiculous. He gives up 1 run. Don't get me started on what Jackson Rutledge did yesterday, but Gore still leads the MLB in strikeouts, 3.4 ERA, 9 strikeouts yesterday, 2 hits, and he gets the loss. Atrocious. Now, I don't know what dark magic the San Francisco Giants pull off, because, guys, every win that they have is the most bullshit win ever. Like their walk-off Little League home run earlier in the year. Like, I don't know how they keep winning these crappy games. They're not impressive hitting-wise, but they find ways to win. I mean, Landon Rupp yesterday dominates the Nationals. Again, I don't know what dark magic goes on in San Francisco, but it's working. They're somehow 7 games over, and it doesn't make sense to me. It's mind-boggling. Abrams goes over, Wood goes over, Dalen Lyle makes his debut, really cool hit on the first pitch he sees like Robert Hassel the other day, but we still lose. We lose 4-0. It's ridiculous. Again, I'm not sounding alarmed, guys. I'm positive right now in the Nationals because we brought up all the young guys. What is there to be mad about except for Josh Bell? There's nothing to be mad about, right? But I'm mad about the dark magic that the Giants have. I don't get it. What's happening in the Bay Area? I don't know. Anyways, it does get better today, I'd hope, with Jake Irvin on the bump. I think the Nats should win today. I think so. But I wouldn't be confident in that. That's why I'm not going with the money line. I'm going with Ahmed Rosario instead. Jake Irvin's been pretty good. I mean, ERA is 3.8 on the season for him. He's going to give you 6 innings. He's going to be more than serviceable out there. I'd argue right now he's our second best starter. He's got to be. It's got to be McKenzie, Jake, Mitch Soroka, and then Trevor Williams. Got Cade Cavalli, please come back soon, man. We need you. Had another good rehab start the other day in AAA. Like, Cade, we need you back. And don't get me started. Where is Josiah Gray? Where is Josiah Gray? I don't know. But the Nationals, I hope today, are able to overcome this dark magic by the San Francisco Giants. Like, Kyle Harrison today, not a premier pitcher in this league. But I swear, somehow he's going to go 6 innings, 1 hit, 0 runs. Like, I mean, look at yesterday, the dark magic that happens. What, Jose Tena gets backpicked at second base? I mean, what's going on here? I get it, we're a horrible base running team, Ricky Gutierrez. But, like, what? Like, how does this happen? Guys, the dark magic is so crazy that on that pitch where Tana got thrown out, Rupp, it's a wild pitch. It's not even that Patrick Bailey blocks the baseball. No, it bounces off the umpire's leg. Bailey picks it up and guns out Tana at second because he's stuck in no man's land. Again, Giants' dark magic is real. This team is not that good. And somehow we can't get any runs from Mackenzie Gore. Oh, man. We're going with Ahmed Rosario today. I think the Nats should be all right, but I do think Ahmed Rosario is in a great spot. He's been on fire this season, man, and I really expect him to be good today against Kyle Harrison and the San Francisco Giants. I'd be a little bit worried, and I am, as we get late in this game. The Giants have one left-handed reliever. So maybe Rosario gets pinch hit for Tana. Guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. I kind of want to see Rosario in the lineup almost every day over Jose Tana. Until we get Brady House, I kind of want to see Rosario in there every single day. He's better than Jose Tena, if I'm just being honest with you. Defensively, they're both not good defensively, so we can't even say that. Give me Ahmed Rosario over on 1.5 total bases. We've been on fire with the player props. Next up, we go to our Nerfy of the day. I mean, we've been on fire everywhere. Money lines, Nerfy, player props, Nationals, we've been pretty good. We've been great everywhere. Nerfy of the day today, let's go to Houston, Texas for the Houston Astros and the Seattle Mariners. Brian Wu and Framber Valdez. I can't ask for 2 better pitchers right now. I really can't. You know, Valdez has been a mixed bag, but he's been pretty good this year, man. 3.5 ERA. Again, maybe not the dominance we expect out of Framber Valdez at times, but last 3 starts have been really great. 7 innings, 8 innings, 7 innings. Given up a total of 5 combined runs in all of those starts. Yeah, Valdez has been pretty nasty. And then Brian Wu, man. I keep seeing that one Brian Wu Glaze TikTok account, which is kind of funny, I'm not going to lie. But Brian Wu, man, the guy's been very great this season, except for that one A's start. But the Mariners win almost every game that Wu pitches in. We're not even taking Mariners money line today because don't get me started, guys. The other day where we took the Mariners to beat the Astros, of course they lose. So I'm now 0-7 this year picking Seattle Mariners games. Regardless of who I pick, doesn't matter. We always lose picking a Seattle Mariners baseball game on a money line. So I'm done with it. And of course, what did the Mariners do yesterday? They beat the Astros as soon as we picked them. Like, it's just, I don't get it. I can't get a Mariners game right. And yes, the parlay with the White Sox game still does not count. The Mariners are 8 games over 500. Great for them. And Brian Wu has been nothing short of spectacular this season. He's been great. So I expect both of these teams and both these pitchers to find ways to get us outs. We look at what's going to be batting 1 through 3 for Seattle in the top half of the first. Well, okay, first matchup, Framber Valdez versus JP Crawford. Lefty-lefty. Yeah, give me Framber Valdez. Jorge Polanco has cooled down mightily. Once batting 320, now still batting a great 285, but Polanco has not been what he was early in the season. So I'm okay with that. Julio Rodriguez, he's going to his occasional nuke. He's going to blast the ball occasionally, but I say it all the time. In one spot, pitcher versus hitter, I'm taking the really good pitcher, okay? It's just, we've broke down the math on this. We do it every day, and yesterday we hit with the Rangers and the White Sox. We break down the math. Guys, Julio Rodriguez gets on base 3 out of 10 times, okay? I'm going to bank on the fact I think Framber Valdez is going to be able to set him down. I'm going to take the 7 out of 10 times rather than the 3 out of 10 times. And that's where the Nerfy is usually on our side. Let's just be honest. Let's hope it doesn't get to Cal Raleigh, because Cal Raleigh right now is playing like one of the best catchers, if not the best catcher in all of baseball, considering no catcher's playing all that well this season, if I'm being honest. So Cal Raleigh, who actually is Cal Raleigh going to be the catcher for Team USA? I'd assume it's still going to be Adley, even though Adley's not playing well, but it might be Cal Raleigh. It might be. I might be missing someone, but I think Cal Raleigh's probably going to be one of the two Team USA catchers. It's probably gonna be him and Adley, right? I think it's got to be. Anyways, I could be. Oh no, Will Smith. Never mind. I forgot about Will Smith. It's gonna be Will Smith and Cal Raleigh. Maybe Adley. I don't know. Anyways, that was a quick tangent. I completely forgot how well Will Smith was playing for a second. Anyways, but I think we're able to avoid Raleigh. I think Valdez is able to get us outs early. Then you look at Brian Wu. Okay, Brian Wu's been great. And guys, the Astros are mediocre. I don't care what anybody says. Isaac Paredes is really good. But this team, again, we play the math. I don't think this team scores in the first inning, right? They take a while to get going usually. Jeremy Pena is good, but I'm going to take Brian Wu. Isaac Paredes went 2 for 5 yesterday with 2 RBI and a home run. I'm still taking Brian Wu. Again, break down the math. Paredes has batting 267. I'm going to take Brian Wu in that spot. And that midget Jose Altuve had 3 hits yesterday, due for some regression. I'm taking Brian Wu. Okay, and if it gets to Yainer Diaz or Christian Walker, I hope it does, because Diaz has just been and Christian Walker has been horrible this year. So, again, mathematically, this one plays into our strength, and I think Brian Wu and Fran Valdez, who are 2 very good pitchers, should be able to get us the outs here at Minute Maid Park. I get it's a hitter's park. I don't care. Okay, Seattle, they have been better offensively this season, but Framber Valdez is a good pitcher, and then Brian Wu is going to be good enough to deal with Houston, right? So I'm going to take the Nerfy in this spot. We've hit Nerfies on, I believe, back-to-back days at this point now. Minus 135 here in Houston, Texas, between the Mariners and the Astros. Wu and Valdez will go out and get us the 6 outs. Let's move on to our 4th best bet of the video. We go to our 2nd money line of the day, and let's go to Tampa, Florida here for the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. I have not touched the Toronto Blue Jays money line since that one game that they completely sold for us against the Cleveland Guardians, where Yimi Garcia gave up 3 runs to blow it in the top of the 9th, okay? We have not been on this team since Saturday, May 3rd, I think. Or, yeah, it was Saturday, May 3rd. We've not picked the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay, we're picking the Toronto Blue Jays again, all right? They get the Tampa Bay Rays on the road. Yesterday was a victory for the Tampa Bay Rays. 3-1, Drew Rasmussen pitched very well for Tampa. He's been really good all year long for this Tampa squad, and the Rays win it. There are some guys I'm scared of in the Tampa lineup. There's actually just one, if I'm being honest with you. This might sound crazy. It's Chandler Simpson. Guys, talk about Team USA players. Chandler Simpson better be on Team USA. He's the fastest guy in the sport. Dylan Cruz. No, Chandler Simpson's faster than Dylan Cruz. This guy's, and the speed on this dude's insane. I witnessed Chandler Simpson yesterday beat out a routine ground ball to short. He just beat it out because he's so fast. It's crazy. Now again, pure hitting wise, he's not the best, but I'm just saying, Team USA, you need a pinch runner. Yeah, that guy. We want Chandler Simpson on our team. Anyways, the Tampa lineup still doesn't move me, guys. It doesn't. They're 2 games under. These 2 teams have, again, similar records. But I think all things considered, yesterday, okay, it makes sense that Tampa won, right? Drew Rasmussen on the mound, he's been pretty good for them all season long. That makes sense. Today, yeah, Jose Barrios and Shane Baz, yeah, I think this one does benefit Toronto a lot, right? Barrios, 4.19 ERA, he's been better recently. He's actually been pretty good. It's just that one start he had against the Rays, his last start against Tampa was not very good. I'm okay with that. Second time around, should be better this time, I'd hope. But Barrios had a bounce-back start in his last one against the Detroit Tigers. Good team. Gave up 8 hits, but only gave up 2 runs, right? Barrios, if you can limit the walks, he's really solid. Look at the starts that he had against the Red Sox and the Yankees. Goes 5 1/3 in the Bronx. Gives up 5 hits and 0 runs. I mean, that's impressive. At that Mickey Mouse ballpark, impressive stuff at Jose Barrios. But the bigger reason why we're taking this game is because Shane Baz is pitching for Tampa. 5.33 ERA on the season for Shane Baz, and this guy got lit up in Miami against the Miami Marlins. Exactly. Now, the last time these 2 pitchers faced off, again, it was a shootout. I believe they pitched. Yeah, they did pitch against each other. It was an 11-9 victory for Tampa. Baz gave up a lot of runs. Barrios gave up a lot of runs. I'm willing to rely on the guy who I know is the better pitcher, who I know is the more experienced pitcher, and that's why I'm going to back Toronto in this spot, right? I think Jose Barrios, I feel better about him than I do Shane Baz. Like, I trust in Barrios' ability to bounce back more than Baz, right? And look at Shane Baz's last 4 starts, all right? Kansas City goes 5 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 7 runs. Yeah, it's not great. Philly start 3 1/3, 8 hits, 6 runs. Toronto start 4 2/3, 4 hits, 3 runs. And his last start against the Miami Marlins, which is bad. I know, again, Miami's got guys who are going to randomly go off. Like, look at Eric Wagaman yesterday, hit a home run. Like, they have some guys, but still, it's the Marlins. Baz goes 6 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs. That's not great. And Toronto on paper, guys, has the way better lineup. Okay, yes, Santander is whatever he's doing right now. He's dealing with injuries, but I think he pinch hit yesterday, and he's batting 188. But like, okay, Bo Bichette, Vlad, Varsho, George Springer, right? I mean, these are guys who are going to show up. Okay, guys, yesterday, Bo Bichette, Vlad Guerrero, and George Springer, who are their 3 best hitters in Toronto, went a combined 0 for 9. That's not going to repeat itself. They got no production at the top of the lineup yesterday. That has to change today. I mean, their fortunes are going to change. You look at Toronto dominated San Diego at home. In their last series, they swept the Padres, right? I expect the Blue Jays to be much better in the second game here against Tampa, especially with a pitcher that is much more favorable for their lineup, right? Drew Rasmussen, he's been very productive this season. Rasmussen's ERA is 2.6. He is the ace now of this Tampa Bay rotation. The 29-year-old is finally well into his prime, I think. Hopefully he can stay healthy because that's really hurt him in the past, obviously. No pun intended. But yeah, Rasmussen's been great, right? And I think with this matchup, the Jays are facing a much more favorable matchup. And I look at this Rays lineup and I'm like, all right, Yainer Diaz, Caminero still hasn't figured it out yet. I know he's better yesterday, but okay. Chris Morel, Danny Jansen, Caballero, like what on this lineup scares you? Except for, I'm not joking, like, again, Simpson's not going to take you yard, but that guy's going to kill you on the base paths. So Chandler Simpson, yeah, kind of scared of him. The rest of the lineup, I'm really not. P. Fairbanks, their closer for Tampa, yes, he's impressive. He is. Nothing else on this team moves me. It really doesn't. So I'm taking the Jays to win this game on the road. I think Berrios responds better to his disastrous last outing against Tampa rather than Baz responding in his last bad outing against the Blue Jays. So I'm taking Toronto here in the spot, and we get them at plus money. Why not? Fire me up here on the road for the Jays. They're better than Tampa Bay, and the pitching matchup is much better than yesterday. So give me the Blue Jays. Canada. They're going to go to Florida and win. Okay. Let's go on to our final best bet of the video. We go to our best player prop of the day. Guys, I got to go back to Taylor Ward. I really have to. So Taylor Ward now, I heard this on the Angels broadcast yesterday, is I believe on a 9-game extra base streak. That's unheard of. It's crazy. I mean, Taylor Ward at one point in time was batting 185. He's now got the average up to 230. Which again, he's only batting 230. Well, that's impressive for a guy who's hit 15 home runs. That's at the top of the league almost, and 30-something RBI. Guys, Taylor Ward, I said it yesterday, and I'm going to say it again, is currently, it's not going to hold up, obviously. Maybe, I don't know. But Taylor Ward's playing like one of the best hitters in baseball right now. He's hitting like one of the best hitters in baseball. He's been that good. I mean, look what he did yesterday. Taylor Ward, I mean, we had Angels money line. Again, we took a risk saying, all right, I'm taking Angels money line at, at minus 155, but you know what? It's too good. Like, they're not losing to Miami, and they're going to find a way to get back to 500. They're going to continue the winning streak. Taylor Ward gets the scoring started for us, hits the solo home run to left field over Sandy Alcantara. That's what he does. Taylor Ward's been excellent, man. He has been very good, and again, a 8 or 9 game extra base streak for Taylor Ward. And we get this at plus 115 to say, okay, Taylor Ward's just going to extend that, right? We just need an extra base knock because most times that's going to be how he's going to get this done. I mean, yesterday with our best player prop, we had Seiya Suzuki in that crazy game played at Great American Ballpark yesterday in Cincinnati. Suzuki had, I believe, 7 total bases, had a single, had a double, and had a home run late in the game as well for an insurance run, right? We've been great on the over total bases. That's why I've stayed away from hits, runs, and RBI because now total bases is solely dependent on the hitter itself, right? And hits, runs, and RBI, right? It has its advantages, but I kind of like this better right now. And we get better odds every single time for it as well. And Taylor Ward has been on fire. And we're getting plus 115 for him just to extend this streak. And it's not like some aces pitching today for Miami. Not like they have one. I guess it's Max Mayer if there is one. No, it's Cal Quantrill today. It's Cal Quantrill, who's been much better recently. But guys, the Angels are hitting the ball really well. They are, right? Quantrill had a really rough start to the year. So far in the month of May, he's actually been decent. ERA is 3. Start against the Dodgers, goes 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. Start against the Cubs, 4 in a third innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. Rays start 5 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. Okay, he's been much better recently, but still, it's Cal Quantrill, and he's taking on this red-hot Halos team. The Angels should be on fire. I mean, they are on fire, and the bats should really get going early against Cal Quantrill. And really, who's the guy who's going to get it going? It's going to be Taylor Ward, just like it was yesterday at the 4 spot, hitting the home run in the second inning over Alcantara. Just the power out this guy right now is insane. He's finding gaps. He's hitting the ball over the fence. You can't pitch the guy right now. The grand slam the other day that won us our money line play against the Athletics in Sacramento was Taylor Ward. He was responsible for it. The Angels kind of felt lackluster the entire game. They couldn't really find that big hit when it mattered, but okay, here's Taylor Ward launching a grand slam over into center field in Sacramento, right? Like, the guy's been so great for us this season. We had him on a player prop earlier in that A's series as well. He had, I believe, he hit a home run in that game as well. I mean, look at this series against the A's, right? And home run yesterday, but the entire series against the Athletics. Monday, home run. Tuesday, 2 doubles. Wednesday, a double, a triple, and a single. Thursday, 2 singles and a home run. You can't pitch to the guy right now. Yesterday, another home run. It got to the point where Miami had to start walking him, and that's my only slight concern here, is that Miami is catching on. Like, look at the way Taylor Ward's hitting in the month of May, at least the last couple of weeks, right? He's been phenomenal. The last 7 days, Taylor Ward has 13 hits and 30 at-bats, and 12 RBI, 4 home runs, 2 doubles, and triple. Oh, you know, I am a little bit concerned that Miami starts saying, all right, we're just going to walk this guy. We're going to really pitch away if we can. Sure, I still think he's going to find a way to extend the extra base streak. And again, for the value, this is too good. He's not, guys, for the over 1.5 total bases, Taylor Ward he doesn't even have the shortest odds to do this on his own team. It's Zach Neto. And then I think Augustin Ramirez has better odds today. Like, okay, we're taking Taylor Ward. I think he gets it done at Angel Stadium. And the Angels, they're on fire, man. They're back to 500. They get a chance to go over 500 for the first time in weeks, in about a month today. Fire me up on the Angels, man. I'm excited for this team. Again, is there a postseason future this year for the Angels? Probably not, but I did say yesterday, like, hey, what if Trout comes back? Which he has to eventually, and the team's playing like this right now? Their main concern is their bullpen. I get it. Their bullpen's atrocious. It's horrible. Their bullpen almost let the Marlins back in that game yesterday, and it's always a fun time watching Kenley Jansen pitch in the top of the ninth with his balk anytime a guy gets to second base. But found a way to win yesterday. The Angels keep finding ways to win, and we don't even need the money line today. It's too bad of odds, like minus 170. We're taking Taylor Ward today, though. Again, we are going to live vicarious through the money line through Taylor Ward. I don't think that made sense. That's bad English. Anyways, Taylor Ward over 1.5 total bases. What I'm getting to is not an English class. This is an MLB Best Bets video, and Taylor Ward's going over 1.5 total bases for plus 115. Folks, thank y'all for watching our MLB Best Bets. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks. Folks, thank y'all for watching, and Mamba forever.